So, Buster, the United States is being taken over by China, and it's just it's the fingerprints is all over the place. And one thing that China have is our media. So we got to come up with some sort of reform where the media got to be held accountable for what these stories and suppressing information. So the media got to be in a position where if they telling false news and they giving bad journalism, they should be fined and they should be put in prison for spreading false information. Not to the point of where they I ain't talking about stories, I'm talking about political informations that got something to do with governing our country. Now, if it's fake news about, a cat jumped up in the tree or a story, I don't care. But when you're talking about our political news, it gotta come straight. You can't have bias um journalism. So with the biased journalism, they not saying, hey, I don't like Trump, so I'm going to tell you all bad news about Trump. They're talking to you as if they're telling you the actual news when they're telling you their hateful opinions, the opinion hosts. And then the people use the opinion host as if it's actual news when it's their actual opinions about news, and they spinning the news using sound bites. They was exposed for the sound bites earlier in the year, so they stopped doing the sound bites. The sound bites is when they take a piece of your speech and use it and then don't play the rest of it and make it appear that you said something that you didn't say. So they stopped using the sound bites, but the bias in the media is being controlled by China, and it's inedible. This is what's going on, and if you can't believe that, you don't know what's the real news. Like Swalwell, and he's sleeping with a China spy. Then you got rumors of China printing up millions of ballots, and these ballots ending up in New York. And then, strangely, we had a trucker that shipped off big gaylords of votes on a truck from New York to Pennsylvania and in other states. And that's strange because why would he be picking up filled out ballots in New York? And he went on. He filled out a report on this and everything, an affidavit. So he faced perjury charges if he lying. He got the docket numbers to his truck, everything. But none of this is to consideration. So this is basically telling you that China is in control of about 75% of the Democratic Party and then about 25% of the Republican Party. And it's all of these new rumors about how the FBI and the DOJ is holding up the information about Hunter Biden, about how Joe Biden is a national security threat, is corny. They actually is working for China. So the United States of America is now the United States of China influence.